In 2010, young Gymnast sisters Ana and Lily Romero vanished after practice without a trace. Rumors swirled, but no answers came until 12 years later, when a fisherman at Lake Arrowhead pulled up a pink duffel bag. Inside were ballet shoes, a competition ribbon, and a laminated schedule with Anna's name. Chris Talbot, the man who found it, turned the bag over to police. Deputy McConnell, who remembered the case, immediately called it in. The news spread fast. After all these years, there was finally new evidence in the Romero case. Detective Mara Quinlan, newly transferred to cold cases, was handed the file. She found inconsistencies, no interviews with gym staff, no follow-up. On a suspicious van and corrupted surveillance footage written off without real investigation. One line in a forgotten statement mentioned a man who wasn't staff, seen regularly at the gym. He appeared in background photos but was never identified. Mara reopened the case officially. At the forensics lab, they confirmed the duffel bag had been in the water for years, though likely not the full 12. Inside the old file box, she uncovered faded documents, vague statements, and signs of a sloppy investigation. She visited the twins' mother, Elena, who hadn't been interviewed in over a decade. The home was quiet, lived in, but stuck in time. Elena recalled how excited the girls were for new routines. Lily had finally agreed to try vault. In the girls' bedroom, still lavender and decorated with stars, Mara felt the weight of time lost and the urgency to uncover what really happened. The question remains, who was the unknown man at the gym? And will Mara finally solve the mystery of the Romero sisters? Mara moved carefully through the room, avoiding contact with anything. On the closet door hung a lanyard from a gymnastics event. A glittery, cracked plastic comb sat on the windowsill. Then she spotted something, an old practice jersey half hidden above the wardrobe. Stepping on a stool, she retrieved it. Pink with white side panels, the kind used for training. As she turned it over, a dark brown strand of hair caught the light woven into the collar seam. It was too long and dark to belong to either of the missing girls. She called to Elena, asking if anyone with dark hair had stayed. Elena said no, redheads and lighter-haired relatives. Mara quietly bagged. The jersey tweezed out the hair and sealed it in evidence. "This may be nothing," she said, "but I'd like to run it anyway." Later in her car, she wondered, how had the hair gotten there if no one had touched the jersey in years? Lab results came in. Male hair, no follicle, and degraded mitochondrial. DNA no match in any system, no usable profile. Even the other duffel bag items offered nothing. All too damaged by time and water, the only conclusion? The items were authentic, but who had placed them in the lake remained a mystery. Mara updated her investigation board. No one just vanishes. She reviewed all connections, family, school, gym. Rechecked names from old reports. Everything seemed routine until she emailed a former gymnast, Maya Alvarez. Maya responded quickly and agreed to meet. At a cafe, she told Mara something was off back then. Head coach Larrick focused too much on younger girls, stretched them alone, whispered. To Anna, Maya said it felt wrong. She also recalled a silent man who watched practices but wasn't staff. He sat in a corner, never spoke, but exchanged nods with Larrick. Maya showed Mara a blurry old phone photo herself mid-tumble, the man seated in the background. Mara sent the image through facial recognition. A hit came back, Raymond Shaw, with a sealed juvenile record and one past child endangerment investigation. He was never listed as staff at the gym, yet appeared in multiple photos from that time. Further digging revealed he changed his name to Rick Sellers and moved to rural Northern California just 2 months after the twins disappeared. Mara and Detective Vale visited his trailer. Shaw, older now, answered the door. Mara kept it casual, asked if he remembered Larrick or the gym. Shaw feigned vague familiarity but denied involvement. When shown a photo of himself at the gym, he claimed it wasn't him. Then Mara asked if he remembered Anna Romero. Shaw casually replied, little. Annie, the nickname had never been made public. Only someone who knew her would use it. Back in the car, Mara and Vale sat in silence. You heard it? She asked. Vale nodded, little Annie. For 2 days, surveillance showed nothing unusual. On the third, Shaw left for groceries. That was the window. A tech team entered his trailer with a limited sweep warrant, hunting for the truth before Shaw realized just how close they were. He was in and out in 15 minutes. Hidden in Shaw's mattress was a damaged burner phone, no SIM, but its memory led them to one chilling location, an old cabin near Big Bear Lake once owned by Daniel Larrick. The cabin looked abandoned, warped wood, dusty furniture, until Mara noticed something odd in the kitchen floor. Beneath a false panel was a wooden ladder descending into a dark, sealed basement. Inside, they found a soundproof room. 2 child-sized mattresses, cartoon blankets, chains, bloodstains. Forensics. Confirmed DNA linked to the missing Romero sisters. They hadn't just been taken, they had been held, hidden, for years. Shaw was arrested. At the station, confronted with photos of the room and DNA reports, he finally broke. It wasn't his idea, he claimed. Larrick called it a sanctuary. Shaw drove the girls, bought supplies, and stayed quiet out of fear and blackmail, he told Mara about a second location, a newer house with a hidden basement behind the garage. Tactical teams moved in. Inside that dark space, they found Anna and Lily, alive, pale, afraid, but conscious. Anna whispered, "Please just let us go." Mara gently assured them, "You're safe now." Medical teams helped them out. They didn't cry, just held hands. Inside, investigators found surveillance, journals, and disturbing evidence. Larrick was arrested later that day. Back home, Shaw confessed everything. In exchange for life in prison with parole at 75, he gave up Larrick. The trial was swift. Larrick pleaded guilty and received 3 consecutive life sentences. Anna and Lily, now in a secure trauma center, asked to see their mother. Their reunion was silent but overwhelming. Their mother held them tight, sobbing through 12 years of pain. As Mara watched from afar, Mrs. Romero whispered, "You gave me my girls back." Mara nodded. The case was closed. The girls were free, and somewhere another case waited. But for now, this was enough.